We always are wanting to wait for greener pastures, better time, brighter skies, more money, more time, more energy, better relationships, just right mindset, right mood, right? We're always waiting for something. But tomorrow, the opportunity we had today might not be there for us. All right, let's go. If you're tired of not feeling fit, tired of just not having the focus, tired of just not having the financial resources that you deserve, this is your podcast to listen to. This is the Live 100 podcast. I'm Jason Yarusi. Today, we are talking about just taking full responsibility for the moment. I want you to think about just a day within recent time that was just basically a throwaway day, a day that you spent too much time, being angry at your wife or not being a great parent or just checked out, not really there in the moment, not present in what you were doing, not active into your work, not really getting any traction without your day, missed your workout, didn't eat right. All of these combination of things that hopefully don't happen a lot, but possibly, right, are happening in some of your days. I want you to think about this. And then I want you to think about the days that you're fully engaged, fully involved, that you're there committed, that you're there taking action, that you're there present, that you're involved with your kids, you're active with what they're doing, you're listening, you're taking it in, you're enjoying your environment, you're going after your goals, you're just taking in the society around you, right? You're taking in all these things. And I want to ask yourself, when you live these days, what if the next day following, in some part, something tragic happened and you were debilitated or paralyzed or just had no longer the ability to go out there and do what you did the day before? Are you going to be grateful that you lived that last day to the fullest? Or are you going to regret that that day that you basically threw away was the last day you had in the body you live? Now, this is a far cry from what hopefully many of us will realize, but in some magnificent way, there's going to be a time, right, when we're not going to be able to do the things that we used to do or want to do, or what we could have done yesterday will no longer be available to us today. So what are we waiting for in the whole scope of life to go out there to really commit to what we're doing in the moment? We always are wanting to wait for greener pastures, better time, brighter skies, more money, more time, more energy, more, better relationships, just right mindset, right mood, right? We're always waiting for something. But tomorrow, the opportunity we had today might not be there for us. So I ask you, in this moment right now, are you going to commit? Are you going to go out there to live your 100? Are you going to go out there to take action? Are you going to go out there to move the needle, right? So when that moment comes, when that time that you no longer have the opportunity to go out there and, try jet skiing, or you no longer have that opportunity to go out there and meet that person that was just right across the way, or you're not going to have that opportunity to go be with your kids at this time, at this state, at this age, at this part of their learning environment. Are you going to look back at that moment that passed, that you said you were too busy, that you couldn't be present, that you had something else that was seemingly more important or more needed in the moment? Well, as you look at that, look at the importance of the moment and ask yourself, what you're telling yourself right now, is that the truth? We have to live in the truth. We have to live in the moment. We have to live in the now. We have to live in the ability to go out there and seek what is our best life today. It always sounds good because it's very easy for us to say, right, that, tomorrow I'll get after it. One, because it makes us think that we're doing something, right? Because we're telling ourselves we're going to do something, right? And it makes other people around us say, oh, well, they're doing something. But what they don't see is tomorrow when we don't do something. And our mind, we tell ourselves the next day that, tomorrow following that day is going to be another great day for us to try, but today's not the day. And we live in this life where we're constantly just setting up these things for us to do into the future, but we're not actually doing them now. We're not actually putting in the energy, putting in the work, putting in the commitment, putting in the mental discipline to go out there and tackle the moment. So ask yourself, if tomorrow was not guaranteed, which it's really not, and you woke up and you can no longer walk, you can no longer speak, you can no longer see, you can no longer hear any of those variables that would come into your life, ask yourself if this last day that you just spent today was something that you're going to remember in a happy state. That's what Living 100 is, to make sure that the moments that come in time are the moments that you're going to put forward your best self, not only for yourself, but for others around you. So don't waste the day. Don't waste the moments. Don't waste the time. Go out there and seek your best life starting right now. All right, if this was impactful, go down there and leave us an honest ratings review. Help continue to share this show to the masses. The show continues to grow because of you. Thank you so much for listening. Let's do this.